Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Oakland Raiders. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. The pitch goes to Barkley. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
There may be a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. Room to run past midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Barkley will try to punch it in, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Penny. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Inside. Wide left. Here we go. 58.
On second down, here's Penny. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Penny, a first down carry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A handoff to Penny. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Rashad Penny. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
Let's go, come on. Hey, take 26.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He completes it to Bryant. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Martavis Bryant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 56 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Here's a give to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Giants are in for 6. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
Now Rodgers. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to air one out into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Detroit! Back!
Saquon Barkley. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Barkley. And some room to maneuver. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17, as we'll send an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll drop the throw. Dancing to his left. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. throw now on first down to Barkley on the check down. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They went zone blitz there, obviously successful. What makes the zone blitz successful?
Well, just go ahead and let's break the term down. Zone means they're going to play zone behind them in coverage, not man-to-man. But the zone blitz, why it's confusing to offenses? Because oftentimes defensive ends or defensive tackles will drop back into coverage, and linebackers or safeties will usually fill that gap and blitz in their spot, messing up the blocking responsibilities.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run with Penny. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Rodgers. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll get the penalty yardage back exactly 10 yards as they'll get it to 2nd and 10.
Hey, 626. 319. Gas 300. Gas 300.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. This one caught left side by Cooper. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. The pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now on first down, he's going to sneak it. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Detroit! Detroit!
toss out to Barkley. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Gone!
Back to throw here. Under pressure and down he goes in the end zone. And that's his. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. Oh, no, he lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Back to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a toss right to Barkley. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Gun!
And the blitz does come. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
No. Blue 58. Gun. Yeah, Liz. Right there.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bryant. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Well, they go with a slant that time. 15 yards at a first down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Again, it's Barkley. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll go with a keeper. So he gets absolutely nothing out of that sneak, and now it's 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running left, it's Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Giants, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Oakland, despite the loss here, they're going to wind up with a very good 11-5 overall mark. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round.